Ebusama ma wakwa ba yefa umbra Ghana SMTVGH mesro like, comment, subscribe. Turn the notification also on so that anytime you post a video bit say we are here, usambekebi.
NPP, I am a political party. We went to the polls and to elect our executives for the next 4 years ahead of us. Now, this election now a very, very important one because these executives are Nkrofo Omundo Tamamudu Bamiabaye Juma boom towards victory in 2028. And the selection of these people now say very meticulous. Now, no credit say when I look at every results I buy from various regions, right? Miami region, Miami home region, Volta region, and then Ashanti region, Eastern region, and all over. No, one thing that is obvious, and it's the wind of change has blown, and they are very, very obvious. A lot of incumbent executives have been, shown the door, right? A lot of incumbent executives have been shown the door. Election I see over the weekend, regional elections, but some people also maintain their seat. Over voter regional, Obi to say our regional chairman McCaffrey Wunya, maintain his seat. We have a new first and second deputy chairman. We have a new secretary. We have a new treasurer, a new youth organizer. I think Nasara also, we have a new person there. And the voter region there, almost every position was changed except for I think the chairman position. Ashanti region, a stronghold of NPP, now have a new chairman. Chairman Kuka, right? Now, Chairman Kuka Obia, I believe, he has apt, and I say he has prepared himself for this new challenge ahead of him, because Chairman Kuka has been contesting Chairman Wuntumi, right? Today, Chairman Wuntumi is not going to contest again for that position. It was just right. Kuka was the one that the delegates were going to give the nod to. Now, the shock of Ashanti regional election is Yebra Paul Yando was unfortunately shown the door in the Ashanti regional elections. And Mamisha said many Ashanti regional elections, the results, let's see the votes that people got. Ashanti regional election vote and Crofonia, I think I have it somewhere. Oh, I had saved it somewhere so that I can show it to you. I had saved it somewhere. I think any. And to Ashanti region now, these are the results from Ashanti region. In case you have not yet seen it, these are the results from Ashanti region. Now, according to these results, let me say, Ebano chairman position Chairman Odinihu Kweku appear. Enya 658 votes. Chairman Odinihu Kweku appear enya 658 votes. Chairman Boss Henry Kwabna Kukofu enya 269. Rejected ballots 1. Total votes cast 928. And election result from Ashanti region 658 as against 269. It's a gap, almost 400 people gap. And by for the chairmanship. Now for the first vice, second vice, I don't have much to say. Now the shock came. It was secretary position. Secretary position. Francis Adomaku Onya 492. Paul Kwabnayando nya 105. Michael Amwa Awuku nya 331. Oho na shock no wo. Secretary position oho na shock no wo. Because look, what is so clear in say delegates did not even consider Yebra Paul Nkra. They did not consider him. Because out of the 3 people who contested for that position, Ewa Ashanti region, no, Paul Ba, third. Right? Out of the 3 people who contested to become secretary, Ewa Ashanti region, Paul came third. It was for power tapping and share live, no? Power tapping. Share live. Wait, me repost live, no? So, out of the 3 people who contested for secretary, Paul came in at the last position. Now, me, before the election, now I was pretty much convinced Paul was going to win. Now I was very much convinced because take it or leave it. Nkofo MP Paul's style of maybe listen or see any politics. But I believe the way I see any politics in Sunu, it appeals to a certain group of listeners. Right? But until I was thinking, this time around, no, because he has served as a regional communication director, delegates were going to push him to the secretary position. But unfortunately, delegates in Ashanti region were not so happy with the fact Paul allowed Frank Amwakuhene, our Ashanti regional minister, to raise funds on his behalf. And no, I'm very much sure it's part of the major part of the reasons why delegates did not vote for Paul or Ashanti region. I believe you don't necessarily have to be an executive. Okay? You don't necessarily have to be an executive to work for the party. And even though it will be sad that Paul is not going to be among the executives in the Ashanti region this time around, I believe he can still work for the party to come into power come 2028. Right, and I want updates from the various regions. Okay, I've given you updates from Ashanti region and Volta region. And I want updates and who are now for Eastern region, for Greater Accra region, for Western North, for Bono, Savannah, the northern part, the northern regions. Kindly send a request. Let's hear how regional elections occur very quickly, very briefly, and then we can go into the main topics for tonight. And to who has said the request, I remember 4 minutes now. Kasa. Right? But you see, one thing that very good and pay attention to so the rejected ballots. GH Kosemina, thanks for coming around. GH Kose, it's nice seeing you. Now, let's pay attention to rejected ballots. Okay? The highest number of rejected ballots the whole election, about 928 people. The highest number of rejected ballots, 3. The highest number of rejected ballots, 3. To me, this is encourageable. I'm happy, out of 928 delegates, only 3 people at the highest level were not able to cast their votes properly. And I'm even sure, when you look at the way numbers no by, for instance, first vice, second vice, 000. It means when there is a rejected ballot somewhere, the people might have done it intentionally. It tells you, the crop of regional constituency executives that are coming or NPP with the Ashanti region, they are learned. It shows you that they know their way around electoral issues. They know their way around ballot papers. And so they will be able to educate the electorate better come 2028. And I'm happy about the rejected ballots being very, very few. Okay, let me pick Uncle Kofi J. Okay, I think Uncle Kofi J is gone. Let me pick a timer. Also, I think maybe if he has any, I can't say updates for me. Let me hear it quickly and then let's proceed. Timer Akwaba. Timer. Oh. Okay, Tale, if timer is not available, let me proceed and go to. Okay, James Rodriguez has requested. Let me pick him. Okay, I cancel request now. All right, Ebushan Ford, let's go to our first topic for tonight. Timer has requested again. That's the timer. That's a network no new.
Yeah, voice.
Yeah, good evening, Biaboko.
Yeah, I mean, I do more.
You're doing it also.
Oh, yeah, what Musa said. Yeah, so yeah, boy, Jumadin or Western region, NPP Asaba Power BM. You know,
Awesome.
the good song.
You're now Western region. Let's look and say.
Western region, the end of the year. The truth is, there is one man called Ganiru. For the past 13 years, I'm our Western region. No? I think he has been one of the pillars. Omoni Ochredakun MP for Takrade. Omabwe Jumadin party no look. I think he was once organizer and he lost his seat last 4 years. And he went for the how do we call it, chairmanship this year, but unfortunately, no. I don't know what our people want, because for me, I believe the man is really active and his footprint is all over Western region. Constituency Bia Obekobia, you see his footprints there, but you know, our delegates, I don't know what they want. It looks like the other candidates is loaded with cash, so I don't know if that is the only thing. But when it comes to say grassroots, let's bring strategic way to win election there, I think Ganiro is one of the best.
Now,
We can't.
so in Western region, you have a new chairman now, and I said it was an old chairman that
No,
was
the
maintained.
incumbent didn't go again, so it was new people. The two were new. I think one stand Amenfi East, Okwa MP 2 times, he lost and he decided to move to the chairmanship of the party. So,
Okay,
but the truth is, after Ganiro lost, he had a meeting with boys, so he believing in his vision, no, and the man is really sensible. He said, I, Ganiru, have lost, but NPP has won. So let's all work hard and let's come to power. So this is somebody that, if you are even learning from him, you realize Nejume unity and hard work to bring our party back to power. So that is what happened in Western. And I think the incumbent baby almost the same baby. I think there was only one person that was left here. The whole executive system were new. I think only the organizer Penna or retaining his seat. No, I think there are two people retain their seats. The rest they sweep.
Finally, when you look at even the results coming from other regions as well, Signal Bernal who pick free the entire regional elections echoes over the weekend.
Oh, I would say I think election committees, no, it looks like everything was free and fair. The violence, we didn't hear anything violent. I think it was only Tema, which by tension kakra, sorry, but it was something that can be resolved in just some 10 minutes, 15 minutes. So I believe the delegates knew who and whoever they wanted, and I believe these people, with the help of yes, we are pushing. I think say we can move this agenda to the next level. Inshallah, Baumia will come to power on 2028. So I think so far I would say those people are maybe when you go to Ashanti region like this, Koka is one person that I admire and and I think the other candidate too is not bad, but delegates and American delegates name the omope. So we have no option that the polling station executive we also push hard and make things work. So
Okay, thank you. Midase, let me also finally pick a God factor. Let's hear how the UK branch elections, and his view on it. I think God factor also has insight into the Eastern region NPP. So what he thinks about Eastern region elections, and the results coming from the Eastern region. God factor, good evening.